If you see this magical steam train riding through snowy mountains in a winter fairy tale landscape, and you are actually currently in that country, I mean, what psychopath would not want to do it? This train, the Kukushka, is in Borjomi, a resort town in Georgia known for its mineral spring water. You'd find a lot of bottled water all over Georgia coming from here. I mean, when you are in Georgia in winter, why not drive 2.5 hours to experience this? A once-in-a-lifetime fairy tale train ride. But you see, the problem is, the train doesn't always run. It's an old steam train. Sometimes it doesn't run for weeks and sometimes it doesn't run for months, and nobody knows when it's running. You have to go to the train station. Not even the locals know. So, that's what we did. So we drove 2.5 hours from Kutaisi to Borjomi. We are digital nomads from South Africa that work hard in the week so we can go on epic adventures on the weekend and explore some lesser known places all around the world. We had the best driver. Before we left Kutaisi, we stopped at his house and he picked us some fresh fruit for the drive when we saw stray dogs freezing from the cold on the drive. We went to a bakery, bought some food and drove back so we can go feed the dogs. So it is our first actual day in Borjomi and it is pretty cold when the wind blows.
Yeah,
it's cold. This morning it was 2, but they said it felt like -1. Yesterday we got a bit of a fright with our apartment because it looks
interesting from the outside, like
very
an old Soviet rundown building.
But it's the thing with all these buildings, like they look very dodgy from the outside, but then when you're inside in the flat, it's actually quite nice usually. We're in this apartment for 300 rand a night. The views are amazing. It has a very minimalistic vibe to it. Comes with a Jared, but the views are insane. Look at this. So there's a river. Jared's been asking if it's clean water or not. We don't know yet. Traditional Georgian town. I think a lot of these people are like self-sustaining. And there's a train station that we came for, because we wanted to go with the Kukushka to Bakuriani ski resort. The train, the main reason we came to Borjomi, is not running. There's really no other really way of finding out if it's running than coming here. But it's not running, but we'll entertain ourselves in some other ways. Kukushka. Mountains, river, sports grounds. And it's quite a tall building. We're on the 14th floor. So you can see the shadow of the building on the thing. We have a kitchen. When shopping, not packing out because we're not here for long. We're only here for like a few days. And every time you want to use the lift, you have to pay. And it only takes certain coins. We found this very local Georgian restaurant downstairs. It is very cool. The food looks good. What's interesting is like they make the food differently in different regions. They have like different sauces or different spices and ways of making them. But yeah, it was really good. Definitely will go back a few times. Borjomi is interesting. It's quite small, little run down, but it's cool. There's not like a lot to do. The train that we came for is not running. Here's the train station. Cute train station. It's like 9 a.m., 8:30 a.m. and it's still pretty dark outside. We are dressed for our morning walk of exercise in Eskimo clothing. And it feels like no one can turn this way. Turn to me. It feels a little bit like a ghost town walking here.
Oh, look at this building.
It's like
It's quite cool.
Quiet, not much going on. Dogs barking, a few cars. Stray street doggies, and somebody put clothes on it. Because it's a mummy. And like this one. It's clothes, somebody put some clothes on. Cute. A reminder that for every new subscriber, we feed a stray animal. So click on that subscribe button. The neglect of strays we've seen all over the world while traveling is really heartbreaking. You can also visit www.buymeacoffee.com/kinfolktravels to donate meals or medical treatments for only the price of a takeaway coffee.
No man, taste 1 gram. It's very, very good. Okay.
Half. Just
Okay.
half.
Okay.
And then we got duped into buying very, very overpriced blue wine. This is our first time having blue wine.
What, in Georgia?
Well, yeah, here.
Yeah.
But it tastes different than the one we've had in South Africa. And yeah.
Steamy.
And it didn't even have any alcohol in it.
Oh, it's still hot. It's nice.
Did you say it's no alcohol?
It's non-alcoholic. It's just just the grapes and like. So it's not like proper grapefruit wine.
Hot grape juice.
Yeah, basically.
Cheers! So come join us to see what else you can do in this fairy tale town that does not include the train. First up, exploring Central Park. You have to pay a small fee to enter if you are not a local. I just got a new friend that jumped up and came to cuddle. And whenever I take my hand away, it gets upset because anyone cuddles. The roller coaster, it looks pretty abandoned. Yeah. We're trying to figure out how this works. Are they getting
clean enough to be different?
Are they getting ready for like Christmas or New Year's when it all runs? Is it actually a summer thing? How does this park work? And like,
Do you feel the temperature change now?
when does it go? River. And in this park, you will find a very old cable car from the Soviet times that takes you to the top of the hill, and you're not sure if you're going to make it to the top of the hill. I'm really excited, Jared. Woo. Excited.
It's really, really windy. I don't think these go when it's windy. So we just made it up our cable car route, and there's like a whole resort up here that you can stay, and it looks like there's like epic hiking trails and like huts probably. Jared found some paintball. Well, it used to be.
Used to be. A lot of the things here used to be. But the park is from 1850. So it went through the Soviet era, Soviet times.
Oh, this whole park.
So we came up here and we weren't sure if there's a restaurant or if it was working, and it was actually on, and the food was actually really good. We were a bit like not sure at the start.
I fixed my hair.
We were a bit not sure at the start if it will be like nice, but it was actually really, really good. We had the chicken in plum sauce. And this guy drives a cable car up and down every day, year in, year out. And on one of the coldest days, we decided to go check out the thermal springs. The thermal baths. It's about 4 k's to there, I think. There's very mixed reviews. People say it's really nice, people say it's not nice. But it's a nice walk through the forest to there. So, look at this kitty cat. This kitty is getting food somewhere. Thanks.
Okay. Okay.
We got a chocolate bread croissant thingy.
Very sweet person, hey.
I haven't got into the chocolate part yet. We walked and walked, and it was freezing. And we had no idea how far or close we were to the bath while walking. There's no signs anywhere, and often we were the only people for kilometers. These are either the stuff that nightmares are made of, or Instagram reels are made of. This van standing in this forest by the lake in winter. You can also, there's a bunch of 4x4s that they take you on a trip
like 4x4ing over the river and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. We thought of doing it, but the one that I contacted was really expensive. It was like 4K, 5K. Every day that we go outside walking, Jared doesn't wear his beanie and then he complains he has a headache and his ears are cold. So now I've given him my beanie. And literally when we left the flat, I was like, Jared, go get your beanie. No.
Doesn't really make a difference.
No, I don't have a beanie. Ever come walking in Borjomi, you can rent Ilkit and mule, and I can carry the food for your jug, your jacket, your phone, your coffee.
This is all your stuff that you wanted.
It's all my own stuff, but I'm just saying. Found an ice puddle. 7 minutes. That's crazy. It would be pretty sad if it's closed. Ooh, it looks like it's steamy. It looks steamy. So they're saying this was for the high society people. So you take a walk through this beautiful forest and then you go bath in the hot water. So we found the bath and we are the only people here. Like literally the only people here. It's like pools in the mountain. There's nobody else here. It's just us in the mountains. It's just us. So we paid, then felt the water. And it's not very warm.
Oh, he says 27, but you have to pay to go in, that's what I asked.
So we walked 4Ks to the baths. It's not very warm and it's a bit cold outside. And we paid already, so we're gonna swim. And then we have to walk 4Ks back home. Because there's no other way to get back home, which is fine. It's just, we were hoping that the water would be a little bit warmer. The water is actually much warmer. It's actually really nice in Yashkamton. It's actually really nice, and we're like the only people here in the middle of the mountain that you have to hike to, like a 3-4K hike to get here, and then you swim.
So I remember this a bit different from what it looks like on this video. It was freezing. The bathrooms are about 50 meters away, and when you undress and run to the pool, you are basically frozen. And getting dressed again, I haven't been that cold in my life. And locals come and walk there, and we were like, why doesn't anybody swim? Because it's so cold. But it was a great experience.
It smells like egg though, you can smell the sulfur water. It got really busy now, there's so many people. I found my doggies and I knew there was a reason I had to carry them, because I believe these doggies need food. Hello, I brought you food! Yes! We made it back to the park. Walking back is much quicker than walking there. And there's ways that you can like take a car or like a buggy and it takes you like through the forest, but it's actually so nice like walking there, taking a swim in the sulfur water in the mountains and then walking back. In the old days, like when the royalty did it, they also like walked and then bathed and then walked back. And I think it's kind of nice. It's like part of the healing and like being out in nature and giving your body like exercise and the fresh air.
In the next video, we go glamping in Georgia in the ice-cold winter. Sit in a jacuzzi while it's below freezing outside, drinking Georgia's delicious red wine. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe. Links below to some more info on what we did and a really great visa company.